The online home search you trust, it's about to leave out some of the best listings. Big news just dropped. The National Association of Realtors changed the rules, and it means that more homes could be listed without ever showing up on Zillow or Realtor.com. This is going to affect how you search for homes, how sellers market them, and why working with an agent just became way more important, especially here in Southwest Florida. I'll break it all down after we look at what's happening in the market right now. So taking a look at Lee County's market snapshot for 3/27, that's today's date. We have new listings at 520, that's down 14.9%, almost 15% week over week. Pretty big drop here, but inventory is still going up. As you can see, active inventory is up to 9,613, that's up another 1%. So despite new listings actually coming on the market are down, unfortunately, the amount of pendings is also down quite a bit. So pendings is down to 400, it's down 1.7%. And with that, new listings and pendings both being down, that's why inventory is still rising. We also saw sold activity down almost 19% here at 250. The solds is a lagging indicator, so that's 30 to 45 days ago. That's what happened. That's a market 30 to 45 days ago. But the big story, the leading indicators here are going to be new listings and pendings, which is why inventory continues to rise. But on the other side of that, median sales price did go back up again, 14.1% to 439.9 for Lee County. So despite the amount of inventory rising and the amount of buyers that aren't coming into the market as quickly, median sales price is really still sticking in there. It's been basically seesawing back and forth between the high 300s to the low to mid 400s for the last really couple months. And then, of course, interest rates really didn't have any change this week, 6.8% on average for the national average. Taking a look at the Naples market, we have new listings at 176, that's down 2.2%. Sold was up almost 9% to 79, but again, we're looking at small numbers, only double digits here, so those percentages swing quite a bit. Pendings at 129, again, 5.1% down, so same story here. Pendings and new listings, our leading indicators, are both down, which is again why active inventory in Collier County is also growing. That's up to 3732. It's up 1.3% week over week. And then median sales price is way down this week. So this is a new number. We haven't seen anything quite in the 700s in quite a while. It's usually been in the mid to high 800s up to the million and a half range, but we haven't seen anything in the 700,000. So this is a pretty good indicator that even Collier County is starting to see prices come down too. Again, they've been seesawing back and forth. They're still staying up there, but that's down quite a bit this week. So we've got price drops, rising inventory, and strong buyer activity. But even with all that, buyers could be about to face a totally new kind of challenge, one they didn't see coming. As of this week, the National Association of Realtors quietly made a policy change that's going to have major implications. MLSs across the country now have the power to allow sellers to delay syndicating their listings to public websites like Zillow and Realtor.com. In plain English, that means some homes will now be marketed offline or shared agent to agent before ever hitting the internet, if they ever do at all. This brings back what agents used to call pocket listings or off-market inventory. And for buyers, that means if you're relying on just Zillow or Redfin, you may be missing out. This is especially important if you're relocating to Southwest Florida and searching from out of state. You might think you've seen every home on the market, but now you may only be seeing half the picture. This rule gives sellers more flexibility, but it also rebuilds the value of having a connected local agent who can find properties that others won't see until it's too late. And that's not just theory. It's already happening in markets where inventory is high and competition is creeping back in. All right, let's take a quick look at a few of the news stories from this week. First, housing affordability. We're still seeing buyers pause as monthly payments hover near record highs, but early stage demand is strong. The moment prices or rates shift, a new wave could hit the market. Now let's take a look at the new construction update. New home sales ticked up in February and builders are still offering wild incentives. But with inventory rising, will that continue into summer? I'll keep tracking it for you. And we have our hurricane forecast. AccuWeather is calling for a very active season with up to 18 named storms and warmer than usual Gulf waters, and potentially 3 to 5 major hurricanes, category 3 or higher this year. That means flood risk, insurance premiums, and building standards will all be critical to your buying strategy. Now that you know what's really going on in our market and what's coming, you might be wondering, how do I even begin narrowing down the right area to live in? That's exactly why I created the ultimate Southwest Florida relocation guide. It breaks down the top neighborhoods based on your lifestyle and budget, covers golf, boating, walkable, 55 plus, and non-HOA communities. It also includes tips for buying remotely, understanding flood zones, and what to ask when looking at HOAs. You won't find all this information in one place anywhere else. This is the kind of insights most agents keep to themselves. So grab your free copy, the link's in the description. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope to see you in the next one, but until then, stay safe, stay positive, and more importantly, stay free.